So it's no secret that, on release, Ghost from the Past was not the most well received set. The actual Ghost rares were impossible to pull, the good reprints were few and far between, and some of the new archetypes were, well, I'm not even sure if we can really give them points for trying. But hidden amongst all of that was a new anime archetype that some people had been anticipating for a while. Straight from Vrains, Specter's archetype, Sunavalon, was finally introduced. Not only that, but they had been buffed, like a lot. Did you know that each tree had to wait an entire turn to grow in the anime? Now, while not being considered a competitive archetype in the slightest, they've started gaining attention thanks to Sunvine Sowing, a new card coming out in Burst of Destiny, which is powerful enough to turn a single normal monster into an extra link. It's going to do wonders for the deck, and is definitely worth building the deck around. But this video isn't about that card. This is about what Sunavalons can already do, with the tools that are already out in the TCG. You see, the deck focuses on one particular normal monster, Sunseed Genius Loki, which is of course a plant type. So, by loading up the deck with some powerful normal monster support, as well as a bunch of plant extenders, you can actually make some fairly powerful boards. So without any further ado, let's get cracking! First off, we have the Sunavalon cards with 3 Genius Loki, 3 Twins, 3 Shadow, 2 Maiden, 1 Shrine and 1 Bloom. Loki is important because it makes the link 1 and searches Shrine, which lets the deck do its combos and also gives it a bit more grind potential. Twins is a great normal summon if you manage to resolve unexpected die, and can also be summoned off of Snowdrop near the end of your combos to extend even further. Shadow is a great search target for Where Art Thou, and basically guarantees you'll at least be able to end on your link 4. Maiden is a bit more situational, but can help protect your link 1s from infinite impermanence and effect failure, making sure you get Shrine, and then gives you an extra material. Finally, it's worth noting that Shrine isn't a hard once per turn, so we'll be able to reuse it with the right hand. And then Bloom is your search off the link 4, which gives you a one-time blanket negate of your opponent's monsters, as well as powering up your link monsters to try and ATK next turn. Then we have the normal monster support with 3 Draconet, 3 Unexpected Die, and 3 Where Art Thou. Draconet summons Loki straight from the deck, and can then be tributed with Jasmine to get around the fact that it's not a plant monster. And Where Art Thou can search Sunseed Shadow if you already have Loki, giving you a great extender. Then we have generic plant extenders in Rose Girl, Rose Lover and Primula. Rose Girl will summon itself during your combos, and has the bonus of adding itself back to the hand every turn, which together with Shrine helps the deck have some follow-up plays. Rose Lover is a decent discard off of Shrine, and can then be used to summon something like Twins, and Primula summons itself when you tribute with Jasmine, giving you an important level 4 monster for your rank 4s. Then there's our combo pieces. Zephyros the Elite is your best discard for Shrine, allowing you to bounce it back to the hand, letting you reuse it, and then also burns you, which you'll then heal with your Sunavalon Link monsters, who then get to summon a Sunvine Link monster. Laurel gives you 2 searches when you use it with 2 Jasmines on the field, and you'll usually search Snowdrop and World Carrot Weight Champion, who let you finish your combo off with some good Exceed monsters. Finally, you can choose to run 3 Parallel Exceed and a Gravedigger's Trap Hole to give you some protection from Nibiru. Thanks to your link 1, you can make Rafflesia as your 5th summon, or you can make Strenna instead and then combo off with it. For the extra deck, some difficult decisions needed to be made, since extra deck space is incredibly tight in Sunavalons. If you choose to play more hand traps, in which case you'd usually replace the Parallel Exceed and Maidens with 6 hand traps of your choice, you can cut Rafflesia for another Thrasher. Otherwise, you can either run 1 Thrasher and 1 Healer, but that can leave you without enough damage sometimes, so instead you could also just replace Healer with a second Thrasher. You then run 2 Dryas, 2 Dryades, 1 Melius, and 1 Dryatrentier, which you use to link climb and search Bloom. The 2 Jasmines let you tribute something, searching Laurel and triggering Primula, and their soft once per turn search then triggers twice off of Laurel. Bane Galancer is an alternative link 4, giving you a quick effect bounce which burns you so that you can get another summon thanks to your trees, and is also a decent monster to tribute with Dryatrentier, destroying 4 cards your opponent controls and can then summon itself back. Finally, Strenna can be tributed to float into Hyperiton, and the Rikka Queen is easy to make with Snowdrop, giving you a quick effect tribute. So, with the deck out of the way, let's look at some combos. If you've been enjoying the video so far, make sure you give it a like, and subscribe to the channel for more. Once Burst of Destiny is out, this deck will change completely, so if you're subscribed, you'll get to see another take on the deck in the future. First of all, this is the full combo, which is easiest done with Draconet and Zephyros the Elite. First of all, you start by summoning Draconet. You'll summon your Genius Loki straight from the deck. You then make your Link 1, which searches Sunvine Shrine. You activate Shrine, discarding Zephyros, and then summon back your normal monster. You then use Zephyros to bounce back Shrine to the hand and summon itself, taking damage, which you then heal and get to search Sunvine Healer off, who heals you even more. You then make Jasmine, tributing Draconet for a Laurel, and then link Laurel and another monster into another Jasmine. Laurel then heals you, which triggers both Jasmines, and from their searches, you get Snowdrop and World Carrot Weight Champion. You then make your Link 4, searching your trap, and then you activate Shrine again, discarding Carrot Weight. You then discard Snowdrop, and then Exceed summoning into Strenna. Strenna adds back Snowdrop to your hand, and Snowdrop then tributes Strenna to summon itself and any plant monster from your hand. Strenna then makes a Hyperiton, and then you can use Shrine to get out your normal monster again, making a Thrasher, before Snowdrop makes all of your plant monsters into level 8 so that you can Exceed summon into Teardrop, the Rikka Queen. You then set Sunavalon Bloom, and end with a 4000 attack monster, a Blanket Negate, Quick Effect Tribute, and a Monster Negate, which could also be a Spell Negate if you started with something like Unexpected Die or Wear Off Bow. Now you might be thinking that that combo is cool, but it requires too specific of a hand to actually work. But here I'll be showing you that you don't actually need Draconet or even Zephyros the Elite to do that previous combo. This is an example of a hand that can also do that previous combo, thanks to all of your plant extenders and normal monster support. You start off with an Unexpected Die, summoning Loki from the deck, which you then link into your Link 1, searching Shrine. Rose Girl summons itself because any plant went to the graveyard, and then you can normal summon twins to get back Loki. You then make a Jasmine, tributing Rose Girl for a Laurel, and thanks to your tribute, Famula summons herself. You then make another Jasmine, doing the 2 searches like last time. You then make your Link 4 to search your trap, and then activate Shrine, discarding World Carrot Weight Championship again, who does the usual. At this point you get Snowdrop back, you tribute Strenna, making Hyperiton, and then you end your combo like last time. Now if you do happen to draw Parallel Exceed, you have 2 options. One of them is to just make a Traptrix Rafflesia as your 5th summon, and then to continue your combos as usual, while being protected from Nibiru, which this deck is very weak to. As you can see, it's easy to make it in time, and then thanks to Shrine you can just continue your combos as usual afterwards, linking all the way up into a Link 4. But if you're feeling more adventurous, you can actually use your Parallel Exceed to extend your combos even further. Start off by normal summoning Loki, so that then Sunseed Shadow can summon itself, and then you make the Link 1, summoning Parallel Exceed and searching Shrine. Parallel Exceed then summons another copy of itself, and then you can activate Shrine. You can then Exceed summon the Strenna, and link the other 2 into a Jasmine. Jasmine can then tribute Strenna for a Laurel, and then Strenna summons Hyperiton. You then use your Shrine to get another 2 monsters out, getting your 2 searches thanks to the Jasmines. Those 2 search a Snowdrop and a Sunseed Twin. Those 2 then make a Melius, which summons back Sunseed Genius Loki, which you tribute with Snowdrop to summon out Sunseed Twin and bring it back. You then make the Link 2, then use Snowdrop to make everything a level 8 so that you can Exceed summon into Teardrop, and then, thanks to the Sunseed Shadow in the graveyard, you can make another Dryades to make into a Dryatrentia, searching your trap. Finally, here's an example of a test hand, which doesn't quite let you do the full combo, but instead lets you just improvise and still end on quite a powerful board. Starting off as Loki, you then get out Shadow, link into the Link 1 and search Shrine, and then discard a Rose Lover who can summon Maiden from your hand. You then make Jasmine, bringing back your normal monster before tributing it for a Laurel, and then Famula summons itself. You link the other 2 into another Jasmine to get both of your searches, searching Twin and Snowdrop. You make your Link 4, searching Sunavalon Bloom, and then tribute your remaining monster with Snowdrop to bring back Twin, who brings out your normal monster. You link Loki into your Link 1, then that and twins into a Dryades, before getting another Dryades with Sunseed Shadow's effect. You then link a Link 2 and Snowdrop into Melius, who brings back Loki again, and then those two can make Bengalance a Resurgent. Your end board then has the Blanket Negate, Bengalance's quick effect Bounce, which will then heal you thanks to Dryades, and then summon a Sunvine Thrasher. So what did you think? Are you a bit more convinced about the potential of Sunavalons as a deck? Or will you hold off until Burst of Destiny gives the deck Sunvine Sowing? Tell me in the comments down below, and while you're at it, give the video a like and subscribe to the channel for an updated version of the deck in the future. That's all for today.